Hi guys, a dog isn't just a friend, it's a family member. And every family has their own vision of an ideal pet. Now, many people like thoroughbred dogs. Others are not very particular in their preferences. Many people are willing to pay insane amounts of money for purebred doggies. So, how does this pricing work? Let's try to figure it out. There are a few factors involved, some of which are not always clear to general buyer. So-called elite pets can be big or small, size doesn't really matter. Apart from the rarity level, the price depends on the purity of the breed, parents' titles, and some other aspects. The breeding difficulties also play a big role at this point. Obviously, people who buy these dogs usually do this to brag about their image and wealth. But let's not forget that expensive dogs are also faithful friends and reliable guards. Chinese CHONGQING dog. If you like dogs, then you'll probably be interested in this very unusual CHONGQING dog from China. In order to be able to keep this dog, you'll have to know a lot about its nature. CHONGQING dogs have a long history they developed through the natural course of evolution, which gave them some of the best qualities a dog can have. They're brave, they're strong, they're great runners. Their hearing is perfect, same goes for their sense of smell. They're not only guards, but also great hunters. They're especially good at catching small mammals and birds. Only they require proper training for that. CHONGQING can be of great help to people with disabilities. They have average size, and the males are much stronger than females. An adult CHONGQING weighs about 55 pounds, and is usually about 22 inches high. Peruvian INCA orchid dog. Perhaps one of the strangest kinds of dogs in the world. This one is almost completely naked. They're usually gray and sometimes have spots. There are 3 basic types of this animal, depending on the size, from the tiny 9-pound dogs to 55-pound ones. And even though the lack of fur might seem convenient, they still require some special care, because they don't have any hair, they get burns from the sun, and their skin tends to get very dry. Plus, they don't tolerate cold very well. SALUKI. The SALUKI dogs were famous a long time ago, even since the PHARAOHs. They were popular among merchants, travelers, and hunters. They helped them catching animals. It is one of the oldest types of domesticated dog breeds that is still very popular. SALUKI are thin and slim, and they somewhat resemble long-haired greyhounds. Males are typically 28 inches and weigh about 60 pounds. They prefer to be alone, and they're not very sociable. They're very active, so you better be prepared to run a lot. Laochine. Laochine is one of the most rare and expensive dogs in the world. It's regarded as one of the ancient types of dogs. It has very unusual looks, and it always brings a lot of positive emotions to people. Their name literally means little lion. They look like many other types of small breeds, although they sometimes grow pretty big. They're kinda hard to find. Every year, only a few hundred of these are officially registered. They were very popular in France and Germany in the Middle Ages. They're very playful and friendly, and their owners seem to like to cut their hair very much. Laochine are great to keep in a flat. Kids love them, and they love kids. Although they require some treatment, which takes a lot of time and financial investments. And because there aren't that many of them, they cost quite a lot of money. Tibetan Mastiff. Tibetan Mastiff is another one of those ancient breeds. They're one of the biggest kinds of dogs in the world. They were found in the whereabouts of the modern Nepal. Some Tibetan Mastiff can reach up to 83 centimeters and weigh over 70 kilos. Back in the days, they used to act as guards for small cattle. They used to protect people's homes. They can be very stubborn and require some extra effort and training. They're not very uncommon, but the best ones are those that come straight from Nepal. Over the past few years, this dog has become a symbol of wealth among many Chinese. They're high in demand and are quite pricey. Their pups used to cost about a few $100s. Now they usually cost over a few $100,000. You'd be very surprised to know that Tibetan Mastiff pup by the name of Big Splash was bought for $1.5 million. This guy's got red fur. It was sold in China in the city of Guangdao when it was 11 months of age. Later on, 2 more Tibetan Mastiff pups were sold in Xinjiang province in China. The one on the right was sold for $968,000, and the one on the left was sold for $1,900,000. How do you like that? But that's not all. There's a rumor that last year another Mastiff was sold for an insane amount of $4.3 million at a fair in Beijing. Although experts are certain that such rumors are nothing but a way to increase the price of these rare kinds of dogs. Akita. Akita is arguably the most popular type of dog on our list. Thanks to a Hollywood film Hachi: A Dog's Tale, this dog comes from Japan, and there are currently 2 types, the Japanese type, Akita Inu, and the American kind. Both cost quite a lot of money, but the Japanese ones are more expensive than their American relatives. Akita dogs are similar to Spitz and Huskies. They also tolerate cold temperatures well because they have a double coat that keeps them warm. The Japanese Akita is a bit smaller than the American, but the temperament is very similar. Also, they tend to be very neat. PHARAOH Hound. Despite their name, PHARAOH Hound was not bred in Egypt. They actually come from Malta. They look very graceful and elegant. One of their hallmarks is the fact that their ears and noses turn red when they feel excited and happy. They have short red fur, red paw pads, whiskers, and noses. They can reach 60 pounds, although most of them weigh somewhat less. Females are usually 21 inches high and males are typically 25. They're very stubborn and independent, and that's why it can be hard to train them. But those who manage to find their way with PHARAOH Hounds get some pretty impressive results. Samoyed. Samoyed dog is a very friendly and loyal animal that likes to be outside and wants to play with you all the time. Samoyed dog originally came from nomadic tribes of Siberia. You can think of it as an alternative for Siberian Husky. Samoyed are very strong and tempered animals. Males sometimes reach about 67 pounds in weight. And although their abilities are almost useless in the urban environment, their friendliness and sociability conquered many hearts. If you're thinking of getting one, you should be aware of the fact that when these dogs get bored, they tend to dig the earth. So if you're not really looking for holes in your backyard, then perhaps this dog is not the best option for you. These are best kept in closed environments. Also, their fur is hyperallergenic, so that's some good news. People often knit gloves and scarves out of it. AZAWAKH. AZAWAKH is a guardian dog. Their history is full of mysteries. According to one of the versions, it was brought to Europe from Asia, although that information was not confirmed. According to another version, this dog was brought to Europe by nomadic African tribes. AZAWAKH is quite popular in both the US and Canada. They can go as fast as 45 miles per hour, which is why people often use them to hunt small animals. They're very brave, and they will always protect their kind from predators. They're usually very thin and tall, over 30 inches. They're built in such a way that even when they're full, you can still see their ribs. They're very active and require good care. They're clever, and they always rely on their owners. Moderately assertive, they can be left on their own in a stressful situation. Their strength and endurance are incredible. Thai Ridgeback. Thai Ridgeback is a Thailand's national breed. They're hunting dogs. For many hundreds of years, they could only be found in western Thailand. American dog breeder Jack Sterling brought a few of them to California not so long ago. Thai Ridgeback is a very strong and active dog. They're very sharp and independent. Of all the things they like to the most, long walks and their owners. They're very easy to please. All you gotta do is take them for a walk and throw them some balls or frisbees. Okay guys, tell me which one of these doggies did you like most of all? Or maybe you know some other cool types of dogs. Share your answers in the comments, and thanks a lot for your attention. Share this video with your friends, and of course don't forget to press the like button. See you next time!